Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bengal Club Corporate Quiz Finals. Thank you. Another big hand for all the participating teams. We're extremely happy that we had close to 30 teams at the prelims, which began today at 4:30 at the Salon 175. We were also very happy that the Australian High Commissioner to India graced the prelims with his presence and asked 3 questions to the teams. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, the PS Group. As you can see, we call it the Bengal Club and PS Group Corporate Quiz. They've been very magnanimous in organizing this, along with the Telegraph, without whose support we wouldn't be able to do this evening. A big hand to all the 30 teams. It was a 2-member team, and we've had a range of diverse institutions, corporates, and clubs that came today and participated in the prelims. And now I think time has come for the finals. We've not announced the results of the final 8 teams. It's going to be the battle of wits between the 8 teams, but I have some good news as well and interesting news. It was a very closely fought prelims, and we actually have 9 that made it to the final. So we actually have a tiebreaker. So we are going to actually start the evening's quiz with the tiebreaker for the team that makes it to the final place on the days today. And may I have the privilege of announcing the 2 teams who've made it to this. They are the Saturday Club, Dr. Ranjan Roy Chaudhary and Mr. Saurabh Singh. Will you all please come up? Saturday Club. Sorry? That is the Quizmaster's prerogative. Okay, so we're moving into the main quiz, but he said 15 and I've given it. So can I have, yeah. Please take any of the tables. Yeah. So, did I hear that? He says, I hate tie breaks. And the team that's going to now compete with the Saturday Club is the Calcutta Cricket and Football Club, Anil Vaswani and Anirudh Chari. Please give these 4 gentlemen a very big hand. It was neck and neck, and we hope the best team wins and makes it to the final. Yeah, you take that. Thank you. Yeah, this is your pen. Thanks so much. Just leave the pen and the pad for the finalists. We've given you one, yeah. And I think it's my proud privilege and honor to welcome our quiz master for this evening, who will start with the tiebreaker, and then we'll move into the finals. We'll announce the other teams once this tiebreak is over. So he's a Calcuttan. He grew up in the city. He schooled at La Martiniere, went to Presidency College, which is now Presidency University, worked for the Telegraph, worked for the Times of India, has written books, comes from an extremely illustrious family. His father was a matinee idol of yesteryears, and he's also a very well-known quizzer and quizmaster. I'm actually very happy to say that our CEO and he were both from the same batch, and they were my seniors in school. Without much ado, a big hand for, I don't think he needs further introduction, for Mr. Srinjoy Chaudhary, who's come all the way from New Delhi to actually conduct this quiz. Srinjoy, over to you. Thank you so much for being here with us.
It's such a pleasure. I mean, the Bengal Club does things, and whenever the Bengal Club does things, they do it well. And I can't tell you how nice everything has been. Now, we don't have time. We have to go quickly. And there are 2 really good teams here. Saturday Club, CCFC. So the battle of the clubs will begin. I will ask 5 questions, right? To both of you. You write them down. This is so much easier. The work I do in television, I have a mic usually. And sometimes when it's a lapel mic, it's a great relief. Saturday, CCFC. 5 questions, one after the other. You write them down, we exchange papers, and then we start the final. The first statue, tiebreaker, question number 1. The first statue of Steve Jobs, of all people, came up in December 21, 2011 in a communist country, or what was a communist country. It was a tribute to his efforts to help Graphisoft, a software firm, in 1982. In which country? Just give me the country. Graphisoft. Yeah. We want a team to qualify. We don't want this to go on endlessly. Which American tycoon, very anti-Jewish and a Nazi sympathizer, was awarded the Grand Cross of the Supreme Order of the German Eagle by the Third Reich in 1938? Hitler kept his portrait in one of his offices. Who? Can I go on? Big business fighting climate change. 3 major firms have got together and pledged to spend $925 million on carbon capture by 2030. The 3 firms call themselves the Frontier. One of the firms is Stripe. Stripe, the payments company. Name the other 2. Half for each. If you get one, you get half. If you get both, you're home and dry. How many have we done? 3. Question 4. Sergey Brin of Google has spoken about being inspired by a Nobel laureate who spoke of the power of linking art to science in his memoirs. I remember he had an excerpt where he was explaining how he really wanted to be Leonardo, an artist and a scientist. I found this pretty inspiring. I think that leads to a fulfilling life. Name the Nobel laureate. Yeah, Sergey Brin, Google, has said that he has been inspired by a Nobel laureate who felt that art and science can live together. Who is that Nobel laureate? Fashion. That's also an industry, isn't it? This famous fashion designer collaborated with Salvador Dali, working closely for a dress. This famous fashion designer collaborated with Salvador Dali, working on a dress for the Duchess of Windsor just before World War II. And this tear dress was a warning to the world. Her signature color was electric pink. Who is the fashion designer? Now, we've arrived at that difficult moment. Okay? Can we exchange papers? This looks like, Hyderabad House when MOUs are signed by people from both countries. They come and shake hands and they exchange the stuff. Now, big moment. Steve Jobs, audience, have an idea? Tell me. Hungary, absolutely right. Have they got Hungary? Have they? Can we have your name? Okay, where are you from? Eastern Railways. Sir, well done and thank you. The American tycoon, anti-Semite, Henry Ford. So 0-0 becomes 1-1. 3 to go. The 2 firms fighting climate change. What have you got? BP and Schroders. Okay? Visa and American Express. Audience? And neither. Meta an alphabet. Sorry. I think we're going to have another tiebreaker. The scientist, Einstein, Nash, neither correct. Audience, Feynman, absolutely right. Can we have your name, please, sir? Akash, well done. You should have been here. He should have been. Yeah. So we are down to a fashion designer. You decide who is the fashion designer. Schiaparelli, and Schiaparelli is right. My apologies to a team that fought very well. We never thought a business quiz would be decided by a fashion designer, but that's how life is. Shumit, we look at the next big moment.
Just a minute.
I'm a member of neither of your clubs, so I had nothing to. Yeah, this. It's key. Where? Achha.
So a big hand for Saturday Club, ladies and gentlemen. Well fought. Thank you so much. And another big hand for CCFC, who now make it to the finals. But before we begin the finals, I have a couple of introductions to do. Please put your big hands together for our scorers. That's Arjun Navada right there, Sharani Goswami, and Malini Navada. Thank you very much, the scorers for the main quiz. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our chairperson, Dr. Nandini Ray, who's sitting here right in the beginning. Nandini, can you raise your hand for having put this together with her entertainment subcommittee? And to Mr. Orpon Banerjee, who has actually single-handedly thought and put this quiz together. Orpon, a big hand to you. Thank you. To Dinyar and the entire team of Gurudash, Leslie, the staff and management of Bengal Club for having put this evening together. So without much ado, we are going to call the 8 teams that have made it to the final. We have a draw of lots. I'm not going to call the teams in the order. I'll just call it random.
Captains.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah, you want to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. With great difficulty, we got 8 teams. Because so many teams were as good as they were. The teams we want on stage, the captains of the team, CCFC, or both come up.
Yeah, both come, pick up your draw of lot and sit. CCFC, please come up.
Okay.
CCFC.
Okay. We also go with the other teams. That's all right.
Just pick up and take a
I would encourage you to.
Let him just do this.
7, right here. TCSA, Shashwato Shudip. Oh,
Sorry.
thanks. Shashwato Shudip, TCSA, you've qualified.
Team
2,
2.
right
Please
here.
take yours. TCSA.
Bar Library Club. Bar Library Club. Chuma Arjun.
Team
Right.
3.
3.
Yeah, right there.
Rotary Club of Calcutta. Shonjib Ashok. How much?
You have to open it and read. Team 8. Yeah, take it. Take it with you.
Dollyganj Club. Prosenjit Guha, Siddharth.
Malini, you're sitting in Bengal Club. You're also a member here. Team
Four.
four.
At the end. British Club, Kolkata A. I didn't know there was a British club. I learned something today. Akash Roktim Nag.
One.
One.
So you're right there.
TCS B. I'm glad I bought TCS shares the other day. TCS B.
Names.
And
Arno Pal
Bodhisattva and
Bodhisattva.
Arno.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, you might be very good guys, but you know, handwriting needs a little brushing
Team
up.
five. Five is there. And this is the last.
And finally, the other team that has qualified, British Club B, Bhaskar Orithro.
So no choice. That's the one left.
Audience, I have to tell you that the most important people in a quiz are the people who are here to watch, the members of the audience. Because without this, you know, if you're doing a quiz for 5 people and a dog, it's not great fun. So thank you, all of you, each one of you, for being here. I'm so grateful that you're here. I've come down from Delhi for this quiz, and if I had to face an empty place, I wouldn't be very happy. So each one of you, I owe a lot. Thank you very much for coming. The second most important people in a quiz are the teams. And the least important, of course, is the quiz master. But is everybody ready? Tell me, Team A, who are you?
Good evening, I'm Dr. Akash Roy.
Hi, I'm Roktim Nag,
Organization,
British Club.
British Club.
We are from TCS. I am Sudeep Kalyan there, and this is Shashtrato Chakraborty.
The Bar Library
Bar.
Club, Calcutta High Court.
Okay.
Toleganj Club, Prasanjit Guha.
And Siddharth.
That's Bhaskar, I'm Orithro.
I'm glad you're not sitting next to each other. There'd be serious trouble then. Acha, then.
The Calcutta Cricket and Football Club, Anirudh Chari, Anil Vaswani.
And finally,
Rotary Club of Calcutta, Ashok Basu, Sanjeev.
okay. Yours. He played Test cricket for India. He played ODIs for India. He's been a coach. He's been a commentator. And now he's begun a commercial enterprise, an online cricket coaching platform. He's called it Cricuru. C-R-I-C-U-R-U. Who is the cricketer? And, okay, this is a 10-round quiz. 5 this way, 5 that way, 2 rounds of visuals, 2 for a direct, 1 for a bonus, half at my discretion, and then we go home.
Yep. So this is Ravi Shastri.
Ravi Shastri, Cricuru. Afraid not Ravi Shastri. TCS.
Sunil Gavaskar.
Sunil Gavaskar. Gavaskar won't do anything as little as that. Gavaskar's big picture, not Gavaskar. Bar.
Harsha Bhogle.
Never played cricket for India. Anil Kumble, not Anil Kumble. Ashwin. No, I said had. No, not Ashwin.
Akash Chopra.
Akash Chopra.
Sanjay Manjrekar.
Not Sanjay Manjrekar. Well, I won't tell you because they'll get it then. Tell me. Ajit Agarkar. Actually, he got Sanjay right. So I thought, well, this is the question. Audience, tell me. Sanjay Bangar. Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. It was question 79. And yes, Sanjay Bangar it is. Can we have your name, sir? Mr. Nyogi, well done.
Sanjay,
Yes.
you'll have to give the question number before you
Yeah,
begin.
79. And now, 75. Why the hell are the only two cricket questions coming up right at the beginning of the quiz? And it's yours. When he was growing up in India, Satya Nadella, now CEO of Microsoft, wanted to play cricket. And he did play cricket. But what kind of a cricketer was he? Was he a goalkeeper? Was he a right back? Was he a half? Was he a forward? Was he a striker? What kind of cricketer was he?
He used to be a wicket keeper.
Wicket keeper, not a wicket keeper.
Left arm spinner.
Left arm spinner. Left arm spinner, not left arm spinner.
He was an off spinner.
Off spinner. I'll give it to you. Off spinner it is. He was a right arm off spinner, and that is good enough for me. The first score on the board is Tollygunge Club. They get their 1 bonus point. And who is it? Yours? Bar? I'll call you Bar. 1, obviously. Believe me, we have good scorers, and it'll be there. Yeah, don't worry. When this first McDonald's, yours, 44, 44. When the first McDonald's opened in this city on 31st January 1990, 30,000 people stood up, queued to buy a burger. Which city?
Moscow.
Moscow, absolutely right. 2 points to you. And the next one. Again, strangely, they're all coming up together. Agriculture. Sharoni is 77. Agriculture is an economic activity. Why? I don't know why many people forget that. And one of the worst agricultural related problems was a decision to kill 2 million sparrows because sparrows ate up insects. They also forgot that those insects ensure that the grain is in good shape. Now, when those sparrows were killed, those insects played havoc with the harvest, and millions of people died. Which country?
Country is China. Person who decided is Mao Zedong.
Absolutely right. 2 points to you. And Tollygunge Club is begun well, and it's yours. Have these come? TCSB. I wasn't going to put this question. And then there were people who insisted, and rightly, that it would be there. Bennett Cohen and Jerry Greenfield launched Ben and Jerry's, right? They are proud Jews. They support Israel. But because of a difference of opinion with Israeli families, with the government of Israel, Ben and Jerry's do not sell their ice cream in one part of the world, in one place.
Number, please.
Which? 11. Sorry, 11. So, which place? Let it be. I know who you are. Where has Ben and Jerry's ice cream manufacturers decided not to sell their ice cream? Because they differ with the government of Israel on a certain policy. Tell me.
West Bank.
West Bank. Okay.
Jerusalem and occupied Palestinian, Israeli occupied Palestine.
Well, I'll give it to you. The word I was looking for was not just West Bank, occupied territories. Team 6, British, what is it? British Club B gets the bonus. And it's yours? Yours, right? Yeah. So it's yours. Okay. The Latin word fiat, which is 25, means an order or decree usually by the government. Fiat money is legal tender, authorized by a government, not backed by gold. Which ruler first issued fiat money? Which ruler first issued fiat money? Tell me. Go with
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne, not Charlemagne. CCFC. CCFC, I'm passing.
The Qianlong Emperor.
I want a name.
He was that was his rank.
He Tzu.
No. Sorry? Muhammad bin Tughlaq, not Muhammad bin Tughlaq.
Octavius Augustus Caesar.
Octavius, Augustus Caesar, no.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar, no.
Kublai Khan?
Yes, absolutely right, and that's such a good question. Answer. Kublai Khan it is. 1 point to you, Bar. You get 1 point. Are you guys, what are the scores like? We'll see them soon. And 1 point to you, and is it yours? I learned something today. I learned, this is 73. I learned, okay, 3, 3, 1. Well, it's a lot. We're just beginning. So it's yours. I learned something today, but more important, Adidas. Adidas, there are many Adidases. A friend of mine who is a CA told me there is a firm fairly close to Calcutta which sells Adidas shoes, and they call themselves Aditya Narayan Das. I imagine this is not the one, but nevertheless, Adidas, that manufactures sports shoes, has warned that it faces a 700 million euro loss after a partnership with a figure from the world of entertainment suddenly ended. So, who was this figure who was wildly popular, but Adidas had to break off that partnership?
We'll go with Kanye West.
Absolutely right. You've gone well with the right person, and you get your 2 points, and it's yours. Well, in 2011, Vijay Shekhar Sharma of Paytm sat through a lecture in Hong Kong. And he said, I didn't know my life would change at the conference. 3 years later, he met the speaker, now his hero, and took a selfie with him. Who is the speaker? Who was the hero? 31. 31. Who is the hero for Vijay Shankar Sharma of Paytm? Try.
Jack Ma.
Jack Ma. Absolutely correct. It is Jack Ma. Very good answer. Very, very good answer. We have to see who you are. Rotary Club of Calcutta. Thank you, Rotary Club. Very good answer. Jack Ma it is. And Arjun, can we have the scores, please? At the end of the first round, let's have a look at the scores. Still very early days. Bar Library Club 3, Tollygunge Club 3, CCFT 2, Rotary Club 2, 1, 0 and 0. And we get to the second round. There have been, and there will be more. Yours. And you guys are British Club. This is long, and listen carefully, okay? And it's also 35. Which singer-songwriter said, my family has been the victim of every single financial crime there is. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for us, but some really horrible things have happened. We've had millions taken away from us. It started a few years before my husband's death in the 90s and got worse after he died. Recently, my manager and attorney discovered 5 forged wills, 67 bank accounts, 102 MasterCards and Visas. There were Centurion cards with $1 million credit lines. I found one that was being used in 2005 by someone at fired in 99. Basically, they stole every single cent. Who am I?
We'll guess Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, not Dolly Parton. You've had bad luck today. Not Dolly Parton.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, not Britney Spears.
Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono. Good try, not Yoko Ono.
Don't know. Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell.
Cher.
Cher. Who's left?
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Not really. Man, well, theoretically yes, but not Michael Jackson. Was it yours? Audience. Sorry? Lisa Presley, not Lisa Presley. Someone more recent. Someone, has anyone heard of Courtney Love? Well, it is. Sorry, I thought you guys would know this. It's the first questions that comes back to me and I really hope it's the last. Sorry, you had a rough time. Yours. 27. Arjun. Better Up is a startup. It deals with mental health issues and is currently valued at 4.7 billion. Who is the CEO of Better Up? TCS, tell me. Someone more famous than just being a startup CEO.
Beyonce, no less.
No. Follow. Bono. Doesn't have to be a entertainment person. I never said so.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. No, not Oprah Winfrey. Pass. Why? There's no minus marking, as I would have said. Actually, the person concerned is more famous than all these people you mentioned put together. Now try. Not trying.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, more famous.
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is almost as famous. Yes. Madonna. Was it?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. Yours? Shit. Why does it have to come back to me? Yeah, audience. Prince Harry. Brilliant answer. Prince Harry it is. And can we have your name, please? Arpon Banerjee. Arpon Banerjee, you should be taking part. And why aren't you? I'm sorry to say. He's the organizer and he is not taking part. He should have answered that question. Well done, Arpon. Sorry, audience gets a point. Whose is it? Yours? Let me see. Yours. 3. Yours. Bar, you've done well so far. Shantanu Narayan. Satya Nadella. 28, sorry. Shantanu Narayan. Satya Nadella. Went to the same school in India. Name the school.
DPS RK Puram.
DPS RK Puram. No.
Hyderabad Public School.
Hyderabad Public School. Absolutely correct. It is Hyderabad Public School. Tollygunge, and it's yours. Probably the easiest question of the quiz. 83. This famous club is up for sale. And so far, there are 2 buyers. Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Hamad Al Thani. Name the club.
Manchester United.
Manchester United. Yes, absolutely correct. It is Manchester. Why doesn't anyone clap? Thank you. And it's yours. You have to get this one. It's nice actually. And all of us have somehow been associated with it. This is Paul Samuelson speaking. Nobel winner in 70, I think. Question 85. Quote, the years passed. My hair turned from blonde to brown and then to gray. But like the portrait of Dorian Gray, which never grew old, it remained forever 21. So what is it that Samuelson is talking about?
His heart.
His heart. Not his heart. Yes. British.
The little black dress.
The little black dress. Paul Samuelson. Not really. Tell me. Something a little more mundane.
Is it going to be the brand Forever 21, the shop?
No,
The
not
clothing, the
forever.
boutique.
That's after. Much after Samuelson. Yes, sir.
His textbook, Economics.
Can you say that again?
His textbook, Economics, by Paul Samuelson.
Absolutely right. Very good question answered. Very, very brilliant answer. Thank you very much, sir. Very good answer. His textbook, Economics, which everybody reads. You've read it and I've read it and our children are reading it. Absolutely correct. And it's yours? Yeah. This is the last question I got for the quiz. And it's obviously something recent. This famous brand.
Number.
This famous brand, 145, has the Matterhorn, which is a 15,000 foot thing in Europe. Now it's gone somewhere else. Tell me, the brand image has been changed. Name the brand and why.
I asked this in the marketing quiz. Toblerone, and because they are the production is moving out of Switzerland, and if you cannot produce in Switzerland, Switzerland will not have national symbols on the packaging, and if you need where they are moving out, they are going to Slovakia.
Slovakia,
if I'm not
Bratislava.
mistaken.
Absolutely right. Bang on, and you get your 2 points. Well done. The next one. It all yours. And this is a double question. The only double question I have, and they're probably the two most interesting questions of the quiz. Yours. And the question is 56. SSTs are supersonic airlines. There was the TU-144. You had the Concorde. The US began working on a supersonic airliner. But a prominent economist, a Nobel laureate, shot it down. Who is that Nobel laureate? This is a business and economics quiz. Yes, who's the economist? Try.
Friedman.
Friedman. Milton Friedman, not Milton Friedman. Alan Greenspan hasn't won the Nobel Prize. Ben Bernanke hasn't won the Nobel Prize.
Yes, he has.
Oh, this time. No, but SST was a long time ago, no? Yeah, sorry, I forgot. He just has.
John Maynard Keynes.
John Keynes, also not a Nobel laureate. There was no Nobel Prize during his time.
Joseph Stiglitz.
Stiglitz, good try, not Stiglitz. Try. We are running out of economists.
Abhijit Banerjee.
Abhijit Banerjee, at the US government. Certainly not. Yeah.
Galbraith?
John Kenneth Galbraith. Not Galbraith. It could have been, but it isn't. Was it yours? No. Someone said that. It isn't Alan Greenspan. Was it yours? Audience, we are running out of Nobel laureates. Tell me. We all read his books. Who can it be? Galbraith has been answered. And Galbraith never won a Nobel Prize. Yes? Huh? Horowitz. Horowitz? No, not. Audience. No, obviously one has it. It's Kenneth Arrow, the most famous economist. Kenneth Arrow. And I'll give you another Kenneth Arrow. Edward Teller, the man, the father of the hydrogen bomb, 57, wanted to use a nuclear weapon. He wanted to use a nuclear weapon for an international infrastructure project. During those discussions in the Kennedy era, it was Kenneth Arrow who said it should not be done. Kennedy shot down that project. You tell me, what was that project? It was so important that a nuclear bomb was necessary. What do you need to have a nuclear bomb explode? Yeah, what was the project? Ed Teller said, let's use a nuclear bomb for this, hydrogen bomb, to ensure that this infrastructural project works. Yeah, that we have that infrastructural project. It was otherwise so difficult to do it. So he said, let's use a nuclear bomb. Arrow shot it down. What's the project? Tell me. No, you have to try. There are no minus points. You have to try. You did so well with the last one. Supposing you get it, you get 2 points.
Was it on the Cuban crisis?
No, it was for an infrastructural project, not for a
Hit an asteroid?
Hit an asteroid. That's much later. Tell me.
So basically to build the World Trade Center, you needed to make the...
No, not World Trade Center.
Is it the digging of the Panama Canal?
Absolutely right. Brilliant answer. Absolutely right. They wanted a nuclear weapon to have a second Panama Canal. Very, very good answer. It is a very good answer. Well done. Very good answer. And was that the last question? Yes. Arjun, can we have the scores, please? Let's see how the scores are. Dollygunge Club, 6. Bar Library, 3. British Club, 3. Rotary, 3. 2, 1, 0, and 0. It's still very early. 20% of the quiz is done. And you guys had bad luck. Let's see what happens now. Guru, আমার কুইজে তো জালি হয় না। প্রচুর কুইজ আছে, বড় বড় কুইজ মাস্টার আছে, তারা জালি করে। কিন্তু আমার কুইজে জালি হয় না। হ্যাঁ, এখন যদি নাম বলি, রাহুল গান্ধীর মতো কেস হয়ে যাবে, জেল হয়ে যাবে। হ্যাঁ, তোমরাও জানো, আমরাও জানি কারা জালি করে আর কারা জালি করে না। আমার কিছু এসে যায় না, কেন এতে আমার সংসার চলে না। আমি কারখানায় বাসন মাজি, জানো নিশ্চয়ই। হ্যাঁ, yeah, you guys have been unlucky. During a champagne party, 86, thanks for telling me, 86. During a champagne party during the Nobel ceremonies, this economist hoped that the prize would improve his credit rating. He really wanted a credit card. He, often unwell, actually preferred not sharing the award with anybody else, so it would have given him more money. And he really needed the money, he said. Who is the economist? Who is the economist? Don't answer. No, no, no.
No.
Where's the answer?
Can I answer?
Of course, that's what you're here for.
Mohammed Yunus.
Mohammed Yunus of Grameen Bank.
Yes.
Not Grameen Bank. I thought you had it. Not Grameen Bank.
Is it John Nash?
John Nash. Absolutely correct. It is John Nash. TCS, you get a brilliant answer. Very good. You had it also. Well, there you are. You'll get something else. Yours. 61. Steve Jobs always wore a black turtleneck. Remember? He had 100 of them. And he said they would last him all his life. Who designed them?
This is A.C. Miyake.
A.C. Miyake. Absolutely right. It is A.C. Miyake. Very good answer. And it's yours. From A.C. Miyake to Abhijit Banerjee. Abhijit Binoy Banerjee said, quote, 68. It was actually the core mechanism for reconciling Brahminical cultures of different kinds with a certain kind of social mobility. People came from outside. They were working in Calcutta. Kolkata was a big city. All the immigrants came. What would they eat? So what is Abhijit Vinayak Banerjee talking about? Try.
Is it a Hindu hotel?
Hindu hotel. Okay. Dolly, tell me.
Pice Hotel.
Pice Hotel.
Litti Chokha. Litti Chokha.
Maneki.
Litti.
No, no. I want a place, not a dish. Not trying.
Howrah Station.
Howrah Station, not Howrah Station. Tell me, CCFC.
It's the Wilson Hotel.
Wilson Hotel. It doesn't have to be one place, okay? But it's not a hotel. Bolun. Boshantu, I told you it's not one place, but it's not Boshantu cabin.
These are Adorsho Hindu hotels.
No. Yours? No. Tell me.
The old Deckers Lane.
Old Deckers Lane. You see, what I'm trying to say is, he didn't mean one restaurant or a chain of restaurants. He mentioned a general kind of thing. As you said, Hindu hotel. One of you said that is about the closest. But let me see. Audience, can you tell me? Yeah. You know what Abhijit Banerjee said? Huh? I can't hear you. Not mess buddy. He was referring to every Mishti Dokan in Calcutta. Because in the Mishti Dokans, you get Shingada, and you get Mishti, and you get Kochuri, and you get all kinds of things. And that was good enough. So the answer I was looking for is Mishti Dokan. I'm just wondering if I can give you for Hindu hotel, but people will be very unhappy if I do. Very unhappy. My apologies. Mishti Dokan it is. I thought someone would get there. Whose is it? Yours. I don't know why these things come up together, but it is again about food. 91. The food of which country, according to Paul Krugman, was deservedly famous for its awfulness? He blames the country's early industrialization and urbanization for its culinary failures. Millions of people moved from the land. There was only primitive stuff. as far as technology of saving urban food was concerned. So all they could eat was canned food, preserved meats, root vegetables. That's why the food there, he says, is awful. Which country?
England, United Kingdom.
England, United Kingdom. Absolutely right. It is England, United Kingdom, and it's yours. Famous Indian industrialist, 95, worked on a doctoral thesis at Harvard.
Number.
95, I said. It was a comparison, his doctoral thesis between Pericles and Chandragupta Maurya. It has to be said that he never finished. Who is the famous Indian industrialist?
Mukesh Ambani.
Mukesh Ambani. No, he went somewhere else. Somewhere, Stanford or something. Yes. Sorry?
Ratan Tata.
Ratan Tata, not Ratan Tata. If I gave you a clue, then you get it immediately. That's the problem. And two people have answered. Tell me.
Gurcharan Das.
Gurcharan Das, not Gurcharan Das. Rahul Bajaj, not Rahul Bajaj. Anand Mahindra, not Anand Mahindra.
Lakshmi Mittal.
Not Lakshmi Mittal.
Naveen Jindal.
No, not Jindal.
Pass.
Pass. Was it yours? Surprised. Someone from Kolkata. Someone from Kolkata who owns CESC or owns CESC. Our Goenka, absolutely right. I don't know who got it, but everybody got it. So that's not audience still. Audience gets a prize, a point. Again, another industrial. Why the hell are they all coming up together? Yours. Name the Indian whose is it? And it's 104. Name the Indian industrialist badly injured in a bomb blast outside Harrods before Christmas in '83. Margaret Thatcher, then British Prime Minister, came to see him, as did Princess Diana. Actually, if I'd known Princess Diana would go, I would get injured in a bomb blast. But, you know, tell me, who is the Indian industrialist? British Club, tell me, we can't wait. Indian industrialist.
We are just going with the last name, Mahindra.
Mahindra, not Mahindra. Anyone goes with the last name, will get a point, if it's right, of course.
Tata.
Tata, no. Paul, no.
Poonawalla.
Poonawalla. Long time ago.
Birla.
Birla. Who's left?
Ambani.
Ambani.
It's Mr. Brij Mohan Khaitan.
Fantastic answer. It went all the way round, and it is, I wouldn't even have said Brij Mohan. B.M. Khaitan would have been just as good, and here it is. B.M. Khaitan it is. Yours. This is 112. What did the Incas call sweat of the sun, tears of the moon?
Gold and silver.
Gold and silver. Absolutely correct. 2 points to you, CCFC, and it's yours. Which Mumbai, this you have to think, okay? Don't say anything straight off. Which Mumbai-based Indian textile manufacturer in the early 50s, according to his very famous son, had a business acumen of a 4-year-old child?
Number.
66. The Mumbai business Indian textile manufacturer in the early 50s, according to his very famous son, had the business acumen of a 4-year-old child. I want the name of the famous son. Very famous. Tell me.
Mafatlal?
Mafatlal. The son doesn't have to be in this thing. What is it called? A businessman. The son, yeah, the son doesn't have to be a businessman. The father was a businessman and a failure. The son was famous doing something else. What?
Kapoor.
Kapoor. Which Kapoor were you thinking of?
Raj Kapoor, Prithviraj Kapoor and all.
Textile mill? No.
No, son also. Son.
Naturally, father and son have the same name. Not trying.
Dilip Bengsarkar.
No. More famous.
Wadia.
Wadia.
Homi Bhabha.
Homi Bhabha. Actually, it's a good answer, something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a physicist, but that's what you're looking at. Yeah, someone that famous.
Devanand.
Devanand, not Devanand.
Vikram Sarabhai.
Vikram Sarabhai. Not obviously, but not Vikram Sarabhai.
Mafatlal.
Mafatlal, yours. Audience? Huh? Premji, no. It is someone who is more famous than everyone mentioned. No. No, it can't be, no. Successful. Someone who's the most famous, if you go abroad and ask who's the most famous person of Indian origin, he would be one of 5 names. More famous than Salman Rushdie. Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from, but it is. These are all done. How many rounds have we done? And can we have a look at the scores, Arjun? Dolly 9, CCFC 4-4-3-3-0 at 0. Well, we still have, how many rounds have gone? 4? 3 have gone. We begin the 4th round. Okay. Yours, 13. Listen carefully to the question because the clue is there. Marcus Samuel owned a small curio shop in London's East End to sell small cases encrusted with shells as souvenirs. Then he expanded, sell porcelain bowls, olive oil, sandalwood, ostrich feathers. Today, his curio shop is a giant multinational. What is it called? There's a word here which will actually give you this answer. Not trying?
Oh, we'll say Marks and Spencers.
Marks and Spencers. No, bigger than Marks and Spencers.
Tiffany's.
Tiffany's, bigger than Tiffany's. Try. Don't wait, yeah.
Harrods.
Harrods.
We go with Selfridges.
Selfridges. Doesn't have. Why should it be just
Sotheby's?
Sotheby's?
Shell Petrochemical.
Absolutely right. It is Shell. The word is there. Shell Petrochemical. Yes, absolutely right. It is Shell. And it's yours? Good. 2. In his tweet on December 20, this industrial titan shared a sketch of himself dressed in the robes of a monk, staring at a provocatively dressed woman with the words Bitcoin on her posterior. Who is this industrial titan? Come, TCS.
Elon Musk.
Absolutely right. It is Elon Musk. Well done. 2 points to you. And Bar, this one is yours. This actually is the most interesting question of the quiz. I don't know if to give you 3 if you get it directly. The man who ensured that we started paying lots of money for petrol was a man called Ahmed Zaki Yamani, who was the most powerful oil minister between between 62 and 86. Before that, he was a minister, and before that, he was a lawyer. And as a lawyer, he drafted a law ending what? Not trying. The next round will be a video round. Can we be ready for it already? Not trying? Ending what? Not trying.
Slavery in Saudi Arabia.
Did you hear that answer? Did anyone hear that answer? Slavery in Saudi Arabia. What a fantastic answer. Thank you very much. Brilliant answer. And it's yours. 133. Constellation brand that owns Corona beer and vodka has spent $190 million to buy a chunk of Canopy Growth Corporation. What does Canopy Growth Corporation produce? Try. Not trying. Canopy Growth.
Cannabis.
Cannabis, absolutely right. It is cannabis. Ganja. If he had said ganja, I would have given it. If he had said pot, I would have given it. And Tolly, you get 2 points. Yours. 136. Amazon team 5. Is it 5? 6. 5. At one time offered a discount of 1.5%. 1.5%, 57% is kind of odd. So why 1.57%? Why? What's the logic?
They were present at 157 countries.
Present at 157 countries. Not really.
We will guess that that was what their first shares were traded at when they did an IPO.
$1.57.
Yes.
Not really.
It would
more interesting. It's much more interesting.
It would eliminate the 0.99, which is...
No, not really. Sir.
Bezos was born in January 57.
No, nothing like that. Yes. Tell me, why 1.57%?
157, or basically the total number of products that were listed on Amazon to begin with.
No.
Half of the value of pi.
Did you hear that? Can you say this again?
The value of pi is 3.14.
I want this on the mic. Tell me.
3.14 is pi. So if
Yes.
you make it half, it's 1.57. So.
That is the answer. And that is the answer of the quiz so far. Brilliant, brilliant answer. Thank you very much, sir. Yours. Which giant, 137, which giant multinational in 1952 made the first mechanical heart? Easy. Tell me. Johnson & Johnson, not Johnson & Johnson.
DuPont.
DuPont, not DuPont. DuPont is a good try, but no. Huh? GE, not GE.
Philips.
Philips, not Philips. You got the last one. Now tell me. I'll fall down if you get this one. But this is so easy.
Siemens.
Siemens, not Siemens. Strangely. Giant multinational. Huh?
Bears.
Huh?
Bears.
No, not them.
Roche.
Roche. No, it's not German.
Bosch.
Bosch. Car. Oh, Bosch. Oh, what? Yeah, no, not them. Yours. Audience. IBM. IBM is close, but a bigger firm. Can you try for a bigger firm? In 1952. Think of the biggest firm of that time. Yes. Can we have your name, sir? Absolutely correct. It is General Motors. You're absolutely right. And we look at the last two questions before we get to the yours. 124. When a musician asked Paul McCartney for advice, he said, 3 things have to be done. Get a good manager, get into videos, write your work, and keep them. Get into song publishing. Who was he telling all this to? Try.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson it is. It is Michael Jackson. And you get your point. And it's yours. This is a story of Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Just as they begin their journey. 128. In the early 70s, they went to an electronics store and bought something for $360. Alan, remembering the moment, says the sales clerk handed us a small cardboard box. Opened, there was an aluminum foil wrapper, non-conductive black rubber, and a thin rectangle, 1 inch long. What was that rectangle?
Transistor.
Transistor. I'm no expert on all this. So I have what I have here. Okay. Now, if anyone knows better, I bow to it, but usually the quiz master knows best. And I want a slightly detailed answer. They said transistor. That Shockley and people did a long time ago.
So a microprocessor or a microchip?
Absolutely correct. When you say microprocessor, you are bang on. It is Intel's microprocessor. That's the word I was looking for. Let's have a look at the scores. And can we have the lights off for the 2 video rounds? 1 video round will go this way, then the other one will go the other way.
Stranger, on popular demand, before the audio visuals, can we have 1 or 2 questions for the audience?
100%.
Great.
Get everything ready, and here are the questions. We remember hyperinflation in Germany that led to the rise of Hitler. Which country abolished its currency in 2009 when inflation touched 231,000,000% and trillion-dollar banknotes were printed? There weren't enough to buy a loaf of bread. Which country? Yes. Zimbabwe. I heard you first, and it's yours. Can we have your name,
so there
sir?
are prizes to give away?
Okay, next one. In the history of urban transportation, October 1 was an iconic moment, 1964. What happened on October 1, 1964? Yes. Bullet train, absolutely right. It is the bullet train. And can we have the video round, please? I thank my friend Karan Singh for doing this. He did this despite huge families' pressures and problems. Okay, British Club A.
This is the bronze name? Here you go, bronze, please.
Yes. Name the brand. Name the brand.
We'll say Raymond's.
Raymond's, not Raymond's.
Reed and Taylor.
Regent Taylor.
Yeah.
Reed and Taylor. Oh, not Reed and Taylor.
Omega.
Omega, the watch, not Omega.
Is it MasterCard?
MasterCard, not MasterCard. Not trying.
This is Visa.
Visa, absolutely right. It is Visa. Next one.
I went and went to Prime Minister Singh's residence. Had a wonderful chat. I mean, he is a very gracious person. He's a very good thinker, and he kept stressing that I want to bring ideas back into the policy space. He himself had once been the chief economic advisor to the Indian government. And he gave, I won't give you the names, one or two people who stood out as having done very well. I want to revive this, so would really like you to consider. So I told him that I'm very interested, tempted to take it, and probably will take it, but let me not make a commitment just now. And he also said, and this is the part of India which slows things down bureaucratically, but I also like, he said that, well, I mean, my wanting you here does not mean that it's a done deal. There is a bit of a process and a decision making, so we will also go through our side of it. And that was the conversation, picked up our bags.
Who is that?
There's Dr. Kaushik Basu.
Dr. Kaushik Basu, absolutely correct. It is Dr. Kaushik Basu. 2 points to you. He helped me a lot when he was he was in the finance minister. Yours, tell me, Bar, what happened?
Well, I should think that it's fair to say there's a great deal of what I've called simplistic ideology abroad in the world. The notion that there is a simple capitalism and a simple formula for socialism, communism, and one has been defeated and the other is victorious. Actually, if the Eastern Europeans were making their way over to classical capitalism, as it was in the time of Adam Smith or as it was in the last century, I don't think they'd be at all happy about it.
Why not?
Well, this was a system which, before the welfare state and before the Keynesian revolution, before there was a softening and mellowing of the system by Social Security, that was a system that inspired a great deal of anger and a great deal of alienation.
Okay, who is that person? Bar, tell me.
Milton Friedman.
Friedman's completely bald, apart from everything else. And yes.
Schumpeter.
Joseph
Schumpeter.
No, not Joseph Schumpeter. Not trying. Table 6.
We'll pass.
Pass.
John Kenneth Galbraith.
John Kenneth Galbraith. Absolutely correct. It is John Kenneth Galbraith. And it's yours, table 4. Keep the lights off. We don't need the lights. There will be questions after the second video round.
This is
4 for you.
filtered through uncut volcano diamonds.
That's just a fancy way of saying strained through rocks.
Okay, how about this one? It's made only from potatoes that look like famous people's faces. Maybe there's one of you. Shopping for the party, having fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to get this one. This is filtered through uncut volcano diamonds.
That's just a fancy way of saying strained through rocks.
Okay, how about this one? It's made only from potatoes that look like famous people's faces. Maybe there's one of you.
Okay. Brand. 4, table.
The white one or the first one, the second one?
No, the one that they finally bought. The one that they are looking. Name the ad.
Absolute vodka?
Absolute, not absolute.
Grey Goose.
Grey Goose, not Grey Goose.
Pass, pass.
Pass.
Belvedere.
Belvedere. Stolishna. Not Stolishna. Team 1?
Kettle One.
No.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff. Absolutely correct. It went all the way. And it was Smirnoff. Can we have the lights off, please? Can we get the next question?
So what I meant by I was inspired by Sephora is that it is a multi-brand environment where a customer walks in and they're educated about the beauty brands and they're left to choose whichever brand they want. And it's a little bit different from a push model that beauty brands were following earlier, where you go into a beauty brand's own outlet and you're being asked to buy 3 to 4 or 5 products of the same brand. I think consumers moved on to picking the best of every brand, where they would today buy a lipstick from a different brand than a foundation and highlighter from a different brand. So I think in that environment, being multi-brand and being customer-centric and giving them what they need is very important.
Yeah.
Person. Just tell me, who is that person? If you don't know, they do. Not trying. Tell me. 6.
This is the founder of Nykaa, Falguni.
Absolutely correct. Falguni Nair. And it's yours.
We are paying in all these dimensions, in the dimension of politics, society, economy, a very high price for this inequality. So let me describe first a little bit about the way things have changed, how inequality has been growing. Now first, let me emphasize that there's no single way of measuring inequality, no single feature. What's so striking about the United States is that every aspect has gotten worse. The fraction of the income that goes to the very top. The top 1% get around 20-25% of the total national income. The top 1/10 of 1% get an even more disproportionate share of the national income pie. And things have gotten much worse, as I said. The share that goes to the top 1% has doubled since 1980. The share that goes to the top 1/10 of 1% has tripled.
Name the guy. Famous.
Stieglitz.
Stieglitz. Absolutely correct. 2 points to you. Next one to table 7.
एक दिन हमारे गांव में किसी ने नहाने का सावर रख दिया। हमारे आधे गांव ने पानी पी लिया और एक शहर वाले का नहाना अभी खत्म ना हुआ।
Name the brand, the company that put out the ad.
Jacqua.
Very big firm. Not what you said.
Kohler.
Kohler.
Kohler. Kohler.
Kohler, not Kohler. Try.
Hindware. Hindware.
No. At least not what I heard. Tata, quickly.
Bisleri.
Bisleri, no. Huge firm. Try.
Kirloskar.
Kirloskar.
Grohe.
No.
SR.
SR, no.
Parryware.
Yours? No. Huh? Audience. Yeah, absolutely right. And I can't give you a prize. Absolutely right. Audience gets one more point. And the last question of this round is to you. And the next question of the next round will be to you. Can we have the lights off and can we have the question? This is the toughest, actually.
We feel
Someone
that
I
we have
interviewed
been,
many years ago.
participating and also supporting the Prime Minister's initiative and what he's trying to achieve. And for Swedish business, I think India is becoming more and more important. They're investing more and more. You know that Swedish business has been there for a long time, but we clearly see now more initiatives being taken, not least within the Business Roundtable, which have several avenues of investigation and growth. And I think you will see over time this commitment from Swedish business to grow.
Okay, who is that? Give me the surname, that's good enough. I interviewed him when shit, can someone help me with these? All these things are flying out. Okay, tell me. Ericsson, just the surname, not Ericsson.
Did you mention which year this is?
I interviewed him, so he can't be that long ago.
We'll say Myrdal.
Sorry?
Myrdal.
No.
Johansson.
Johansson, no.
Strauss-Kahn.
No.
Bofors.
He actually owns, I think, I'm not sure.
The CEO of Saab, his name is
Luenberg.
Sorry?
Luenberg, like Freddie Luenberg, the Arsenal guy.
Nobel.
He's not alive when video happened. It can't be Nobel. Surely not. I mean, actually richer than that. That's yours. Audience? No, that's Kambard. No, not him. Bigger. When I asked for an interview, I was told there's no chance. People laughed at me. Yeah, I think he also owns Volvo. There's no firm in Sweden he doesn't own, in Scandinavia. I heard Wallenberg. Who said that? Yes, it is. That goes down as audience, sorry. But Marcus Wallenberg. He's the biggest name that you can get. Sorry. His uncle is the only other person in the world, apart from Churchill, who was given US citizenship without asking for it. Because he saved like thousands of Jews during World War II and all that. Next question, and it will be to you, table 8. And it will be the easiest, I suppose. Balance. Tell me. Lights out, please. Can we have the question? And there'll be questions for the audience after this round. Video. Starting with you.
So it has touched millions of people. If we would not have, people say in COVID, 2 years we did not know what to do. Whereas in COVID, we worked very hard and there was no time because we had a hospital, we had ambulance, we were sending people, and even COVID second wave, we worked very hard. If there was no hospital and if we would not have really helped, many thousands of people would have died actually. Okay. Then for the lockdown, in a small lockdown, I used to write to CM and saying that, sir, it is not my personal advice, but it's my humble request that you have to close down these areas because people will get affected the first time in Corona time. We have done a lot of work.
Okay, tell me. Sudhamurthy, absolutely right. Easiest question of the quiz. Well, you deserve it after Wallenberg. Yours. Next question. Don't put the lights out. Just let it be. Yeah, yours. Who is he?
In essential terms, it is this word exceptionalism, which has been repeated throughout American history, that we are the exceptional country. That at this point, I think makes us a danger to ourselves. We have ended up so vastly overextended. Military bases in more than 70 countries around the world, more than 700 bases around the world. Wars that are dragging on endlessly from Afghanistan, the violence throughout the Middle East, Libya, all our drone and covert operations in Africa, the Middle East, and elsewhere. We are a danger to ourselves now by taking this idea of exceptionalism in such an anachronistic way when it no longer applies.
Who is that? Well-known economist. Who is that? Not trying.
Wolfowitz.
No, not Wolf. Paul Wolfowitz. Politician. No.
Jamie Dimon.
No, not Dimon. Dolly?
Can we tell him the name of the book he wrote?
No. Well, you can, but they'll get the point. So you can try. Be generous to your friends.
Piketty?
Thomas Piketty, no.
Mark McCormack?
No.
Akerlof?
No.
Jeffrey Sachs.
Absolutely correct. It's gone all the way and you've got it. Jeffrey Sachs it is. And it's yours. Don't put the light out. There's no point. Just waste time. Yeah. Table 6, yours. Keep the lights off. 11. Is it 8, 9, 10, 11? Yeah. Keep the lights off.
I felt like the king of the world. Could walk out the door and I terrified people. Makes you feel alive. You think things are always going to stay the same and then one day, boom. 25 million hits in 2 days. The Wong's King Rex. Well, I became a laughing stock. I lost the lust for life that I had. I just couldn't go out anymore. My friends try to help. They suggest a sport, healthy body, healthy mind, but wasn't the case for me. All I wanted to do was stay in bed.
Car brand. Which one?
Volvo.
Volvo, not Volvo.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, not Volkswagen.
Tesla.
Tesla, not Tesla. You're running out of cars.
Saab?
Saab, not Saab.
Dodge?
Dodge, not Dodge. Chevrolet, not Chevrolet.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, they've already said so.
Ford.
Ford. Is it yours? Audience? I can't. Jeep, Renault, no. Audience, any more? Audi. Who said Audi? Absolutely right. It is Audi. Well, one more point to the audience. Someone gets it second time. It goes to the audience and it's yours.
And the Prime Minister understands that. So I said, look, the Congress Party never really did anything to promote growth. I said, if you want to do good things for people, which you obviously want to do, make sure that your finance minister pursues policies which promote growth, which create revenues also. So you get a twofold effect. If you have growth, you manage to directly pull people up into gainful employment. That automatically helps them. But at the same time, it also, at any given tax rate, it also raises revenues. And when the revenues come in, you can spend them in turn on helping the poor through schooling, through healthcare, but you have to do them well, right?
Who is that?
Bhagwati.
Jagdish Bhagwati, absolutely right. Next question.
Señor Craig.
Buenos días.
James Bond.
Dear Bond. No. No, dear Bond.
Okay, what is he selling? Not trying.
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo, not Alfa Romeo. Tell me.
Heineken beer.
Heineken beer, absolutely right. It is Heineken beer. One more point to you. There was a little clue somewhere. Someone missed that out. And it's yours, bar. And this is the only feature film I have. And have a look.
He had been born a peasant, but became one of the world's richest men. His power, his money, his women, all made international headlines.
Married. I am married. And you are married. And like it is the only way. Next time you go into deal, you go in with a loaded gun. That's the way to deal. I mean, that's trade. That's commerce. Partners.
To some, he was a pirate, a ruthless profiteer. But when these two came together, the world stopped to watch.
Okay, who is it? Who is the person being talked about?
Not the actor, the person.
The person, yeah. Who is the film about?
Onassis, the golden
Onassis, absolutely right. It is Onassis, and it's yours.
I'm ready for love. I will smile on my face.
Name the car. It's a car ad. Whose is it? Yours? Yours. It's a car ad.
Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile, not Oldsmobile.
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet. Citroën. No.
Volkswagen.
Absolutely right. It is Volkswagen. Very good answer. 1 point to you. The last video question for the teams, after which there'll be at least 2 for the audience. Next one, please.
वो स्कूल से घर तक स्कूटर चलाने देना हो या मम्मी से छुप कर आइसक्रीम खिलाना, पापा से कुछ भी मांग सकते थे। मुश्किल पड़ी तो आधी रात पिकअप करने आए और शिमला जाने की परमिशन भी तो उन्होंने ही दिलाई। फिर एक दिन चाबी देकर कहा, ले चला, और बड़े होने का सर्टिफिकेट दे दिया। कुछ चीजें वक्त भी नहीं बदल पाता, जैसे हमारे पापा, स्ट्रॉन्ग, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, और हमेशा यंग एट हार्ट। कभी पापा तो कभी दोस्त। सच में हमारे पहले हीरो पापा ही तो है।
Brand.
Honda.
Honda. No, it's not a car, it's not a motorcycle.
Hero, no. Hero motorcycles.
Hero, I just said it's not a car, not a motorcycle.
The LIC.
LIC, not LIC.
Nescafe.
Nescafe.
ICICI.
ICICI.
HDFC Life Insurance.
No.
Wakefield.
No.
MRF.
MRS, no, it was yours.
MRF.
Audience? Saffola, not Saffola. No. Yes. Not ice cream. I'm surprised. Well, these things have to happen. It's Godrej hair dye. Who would have believed it? Two more to the audience. Audience, quickly. 2 questions to the audience.
Tractor factors, there we've got the Ferrari factor, earth moving machinery factor. But everybody's a mechanic. Everybody, they tell you what an engine is when a motorbike passes. I mean, they've been brought up and trained on the noise of engines, and they love it, and they're very good engineer, mechanical workmen. Tractor factors, there we've got the Ferrari factor, earth moving machinery factor. But everybody's a mechanic. Everybody, they tell you what an engine is when a motorbike passes. I mean, they've been brought up and trained on the noise of engines.
Okay, who is
and
that?
They love it, and they're very good engineer.
Who is that?
Mechanical workmen.
Huh? Not Ferrari. Not Jackie Stewart. He's obviously not British. Ford, no. Agnelli, absolutely right. Who was that? Can you tell me who you are? Well done. You are absolutely right. You'll get your prize. Can we have the next one, please? Who is that? And what is the brand? Not Pepsi. Absolutely right. That is Pepsi. Your question, and we start from here. But before we do that, can we look at the scores, please? Tollygunge Club, 12. TCSA, 10. There's a fight going on. British Club Kolkata 8, CCFC 8, Bar Library 6, 6, 2 and 1. Yeah. Oh, okay. Done. Okay. We have, let's get these out of the way quickly. Yours. And you are, I forget which one you are. I can't even see, huh? Your Rotary Club.
Hello. Yeah. So, Sanjay,
Okay.
sorry. We have to take a short break.
Okay.
Because Mr. Ravi Duggar and his wife Rachita, who's been part of the PS group,
Right.
they have to go. They have another appointment. So
Oh, we are
taking a
sorry to
short
see
break.
them go. Why are they
ladies
going?
and- So before that, Ravi and Rachita, thank you very much for sponsoring this quiz. They're from the PS group. Dinyar, may I request you to please come up and let Ravi and Rachita do the honors, give our little token of gratitude to our quiz master. Yeah. Sorry, we are going to just do this because he has to leave, so.
No problem. What do you think of the quiz? Well, you haven't seen all of it. Maybe the best part remains. Next time, if there is one. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you were here.
A small little token of gratitude
Oh,
from
fantastic.
us. As
I
you know,
can't believe
PS group, they say it's family time, so
Yeah.
quiz is also family time.
Outstanding.
So,
Thank you very
Ravi and Rachita, we also would like you to give a
Namaskar.
small token of appreciation to our 3 scorers. Dinyar, can you please bring it up to Sharoni Goswami? Okay, to Arjun Navada, Malini Navada and Sharani Goswami. Will you please come up? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Malini, would you come up? Yeah. Where's Sharani? Okay. Will you please give this to her? Ravi and Rachita, thank you very much.
I'm really
and
sorry
we
you
do
have to
hope
go
that this
away.
is not the end of your association with the Bengal Club, and we continue with this. Yeah, we are neighbors now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Come.
Thank you very much.
Once
Back
again,
to you,
thank you.
Srinjoy. Yeah.
Think about it. You can come back. You can come back after a little bit and see the last of the quiz. Next time.
Dinyar, I think the participants need a couple of bottles of water. Yeah.
Okay, yours. Table 8, Rotary Club. Weeks after being raided. Hey, it's 107, Arjun. Sharani 107. Weeks after being raided by the Income Tax Department and interrogated for 6 hours, this industrialist, later Member of Parliament, was appointed first chairman of Indian Airlines. I used to see in Parliament very often. Who? Who was this who was raided, interrogated, and then made chairman of Indian Airlines? Not trying. Not trying. I'm going to go quick from here.
Yogesh Deveshwar?
Yogesh Deveshwar, not Deveshwar.
KL Chug.
Chug, no.
Rahul Bajaj.
Rahul Bajaj is absolutely right. And 1 point to you. You saw Aristotle in Onassis right now, right? On air, on the video. Question 96. Aristotle Onassis, the shipping tycoon, once said that all the money in the world would have no meaning if what did not exist. Not trying.
Happiness.
Happiness. Well, interlinked, but
Art.
art. Onassis, art. Oh.
Gold.
Gold, not gold. Tell me. You've been very good today. Tell
Friends.
Me. Huh?
Friends.
Friends. Friends is a bit broad. Tell me.
Love.
Or too small.
Love.
Love.
Ego.
Ego. Pride.
Relationships.
Relationship. Who said love? I'll actually give, yes, women. He said, nothing in the world would have any value if women did not exist. I'm really sorry. It's kind of tough. But, well, there he is. And it's whose? Yours. The 30% club, 54, was launched in 2010. The 30% club. It has 16,000 members, and in the last decade, it's been quite successful. What is the 30% club? Yeah, there it is. What are they doing? Not trying. Come on.
Yeah, these are billionaires who give out.
No billionaires.
The women lawmakers.
Absolutely correct. That's the word I was looking for. They want more women in the boardroom. 1 point to you. Good answer. And it's yours. Yours. 5. What unit are you? What organization? TCS. Okay, there are two TCSs. When John Textor, who's chairman of Eagle Football, and owns Olympic Lyonnais and Crystal Palace, bought a top Brazilian football club. He said he'd be treated like a king wherever he went in Rio. Which football club? Shit, 82. Sorry. It doesn't matter. I'm not that bad. 82. Yeah. Which football club?
Flamengo.
Flamengo, not Flamengo of Zico. What is it?
No, pass.
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 Santos.
Santos of Pele. No.
Corinthians.
Corinthians, not Corinthians. Audience, CCFC.
Sao Paulo FC.
Sao Paulo FC, not Sao Paulo. I forget.
Fluminense.
Fluminense. There's only one left. Boca. Don't know, this is a Brazilian club, obviously. Not Palmeiras. This, huh? Santos, someone has said it's Botafogo. Socrates used to play for them. Among Garincha, Socrates, all these people. Sorry about that one. Whose is it now? Yours. Yours. He has 3 jobs. And it's 80. 80. He's vice chairman of General Atlantic. He's chairman of Exor that owns Juventus. And he's independent director at Temasek, Singapore's investment fund. He's just got a promotion. Who is he? Yeah. Tell me.
Banga.
Banga. Absolutely right. It is Banga. And 2 points to you. Very good answer. And it's yours. Bar Library. I don't know what Bengal Club has to say about this one. Till 2021, the world's 78, the world's largest importer of Scotch whiskey in terms of bottles was France. The figures for 2022 released by the Scotch Whisky Association. Actually, France would be a huge surprise, but it is. 2022, Scotch Whisky Association says, in terms of bottles, who's the largest importer of Scotch whisky in the world?
India.
India, absolutely right. Everybody's scoring. There's only 2 other possibilities, China and God knows, America probably. Yours. Arnaud Montebourg, 105, once French industry minister, had threatened to nationalize factories by an Indian in France. He said, we don't want this guy in France because he hasn't respected France. Which firm? Name the person or the firm. লোকটার নাম বললেও হবে।
It's Lakshmi Mittal.
Lakshmi Mittal, absolutely right. It is Lakshmi Mittal. 2 points to you. Everyone's scoring. Yours. When Franklin Roosevelt announced his 33, when Roosevelt, FDR, announced to his economic advisors in 1933 what he wanted to do, they were appalled. They said, this is crazy. This will lead to uncontrolled inflation, complete chaos. It would be a threat to Western civilization. What was he planning to do? I'm looking for 2 words.
So basically, New Deal, he
Not
announced-
New Deal. New Deal is okay. There was
Oh,
something
so
else he wanted.
Prohibition, he removed prohibition.
Prohibition, not prohibition, not New Deal.
Dealing the dollar from gold.
Absolutely right. Brilliant answer. Very good answer. Dealing the dollar from gold. Those words have been absolutely correct. And can we, that was yours, right? Can we have a quick look at the scores? One more. Okay. Okay. Can we have a quick look at the scores? Dollygunge Club, 14. TCS, 12. British Club Library, 9, 8, 8, 7, 3, and 1. Now, we may not have many more rounds. So just think, this could well be the last round. I'll try and push it another one if the organizers agree. Yours. Sir Malik Ghulam Mohammed, the first finance minister of Pakistan, 138. Sir Malik Ghulam Mohammed, the first finance minister of Pakistan, was co-founder of which major firm in India in 1945? Yeah.
Bombay Dyeing?
Bombay Dyeing. No, Bombay Dyeing was different.
It used to be called Mohammed and Mahindra and then Mahindra
Yes,
and Mahindra.
it is Mahindra and Mahindra, and it's an important bonus you've got. It's your direct now. Can we quickly look at the scores? See how it is, and keep the scores on in between if it's possible. 14, 12, 9, 8, 9. So if you get this, you're up to 11. Try in this one. Which contemporary economist in a recent work has 134? 134 has spoken of a system of inheritance for all in the United States. That means every American would get $231,000 when he or she turns 25, etc., that you can read. Okay, who is it? Not trying. It's an important...
Ben Bernanke.
Ben Bernanke. No, not him.
Piketty,
Thomas Piketty, absolutely right. It is Thomas Piketty, and it's your question. Chinese businessman, 50, Li Yonghong bought this celebrated football club. When Li defaulted on his debts, Elliott Management took over. Now, Jerry Cardinale, founder of Redbird, has bought the club for 1.2 billion euros. Which club? Which club? Not trying.
We'll go with Leicester City.
Leicester City. Go and buy it with euros. Yeah. Try. TCS.
Barcelona?
Barcelona. Not Barcelona.
AC Milan?
AC Milan. Brilliant answer. It is AC Milan. And it's yours. Is it yours? Okay. Let me see how quickly this goes. Maybe we can squeeze it another round. Sumit? Just one more round instead of two. Let's see. Yours. This is what the New York Times, 53. The New York Times has said about this Indian entrepreneur. Okay? He has a Bengali baby face that lends him the look of a precocious child. Sweet, impish, delighted, determined. He says, I've sold the idea of good Indians living to middle-class Indians. Who is the entrepreneur, chemical engineer's son from Chandanagar? Who? Who is it? Yours. Tell me.
Bose.
Bose. Which Bose?
Bose Audio.
Amar Bose. Of audio. Not Amar Bose. He doesn't look like a child. He's dead also. Not trying.
Bengali entrepreneur.
Not trying. Charlie? Yes.
Chandranath Ghosh of Bandhan Bank.
Chandranath Ghosh, not Ghosh.
Pat Banerjee.
Pat Banerjee, not Pat Banerjee.
Anjan Chatterjee.
Aniruddha Chatterjee.
Anjan Chatterjee.
Anjan Chatterjee, what does he do? That restaurant?
Yeah.
No, not him. Punnendu, no. This is a long time ago. This is a new guy.
When in doubt, say Mukherjee.
Mukherjee. You're actually right. But can you tell me more? Otherwise, it will go across. I'll give you half actually, keeping in mind surnames and all that.
Anjan Mukherjee.
Not Anjan. Audience, was it yours? Shobho Shachi. Yes. Can we have your name, please? Arup Ghosh Doshlidar, you get your point. Half a point to the audience, half to CCFC. And CCFC, yeah. What are the scores? What are the scores? Can we have a look at the scores quickly? Dolly still ahead, 15. TCSA 12. British Club 10. CCFC 9.5. Bar Library 8. It's Bar Libraries. Yours. I don't know if the organizers can. It's yours. Dolly, if you get this, you're home and dry. If you don't, I don't know. I'm trying with the organizers to swing in another round. If we can, we'll be so happy. Yours. As chairperson of PepsiCo, 46. Indra Nooyi invited one of the great names in innovation and business. And this is what she said about the meeting. I explained how we were evolving the portfolio towards healthier fats and engineering our flagships, snacks and all that to cut salt, fat, sugar, etc. He said, why don't you cut all the sugar or half the sugar? Who was this? Who was this? Who advised Indra Nooyi? Try. Try. Not trying.
Narayan Murthy.
Narayan Murthy. Not Narayan Murthy. Bigger. Bar Library.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Absolutely right. It is Steve Jobs. Sumit, can you give us another round? What do you say? That's okay. Another round. That's 10 minutes. Okay, we do one more round. Okay. Yours. Who's it? Yours. Cosmos Global is a multi-billionaire sports-related investment firm owned by Gerard Piqué, who's played like 100 times for Spain. He has invested heavily in another sport, a world-famous championship. Another sport, world-famous championship, India has done good at. And it is 42. What is this championship?
The Indian Premier League.
Indian Premier League, too small.
The sport is tennis and it's the Davis Cup.
The sport is tennis and it's the Davis Cup. Absolutely right. And it's yours. I have two here. Is this really the last round? Huh? We can't swing another round? No. Okay. Which one do you want? I don't know which one is. Depends on you. It's left or right? Huh? Okay, yours. 38. Are you guys into crypto? Reality star Kim Kardashian asked 250 million followers. 38. The currency's level shot up. This led to a lawsuit, etc., etc. Name the cryptocurrency.
I think the currency is called KK.
No, doesn't sound good.
We'll say Dogecoin.
No.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Bitcoin still doing well. Not trying.
Bose coin.
Bose. Is there one?
Ethereum.
Ethereum. Absolutely right. It is Ethereum. 1 point to you and very good answer. And under protest, I say this is the last question of the quiz.
Can we see the scores?
Right after. Just one more left. Which Asterix comic is a satire, 34, is a satire on free market capitalism? The villages are corrupted, etc., etc., and you can see the rest. Which of the Asterix comics? And then, can we go directly to the scores? Not trying. Land of Gods, no.
Cleopatra?
Cleopatra, no.
Obelix and Company.
Obelix and Company, absolutely right. It is Obelix and Company. Now there are a lot of people I have to thank. Audience question, there are enough. I will give you two to start with. This is a question I was going to ask, but well, we have no time. On 26/11, he was in the Taj, and he narrowly escaped being killed because he was taken and he hid in the restaurant. Who is? Suhail said he wouldn't be in my quiz. I heard the name. Who said? Gautam Adani, absolutely right. And let's see. The first biotech firm to launch an IPO was Genentech. It opened well, did well, this, that, so on and so forth. What drug was it going to work on? Initially, you had to get it from pigs. Now you get it from these guys. What? Yes. Diabetics, yes. Insulin it is. Absolutely right. It is for diabetics. I have a lot of people to thank. Bengal Club, my office, my friends, my family, and all of you for coming. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful to be with you. But can we look at the scores first? Dolly Club, 15. TCSA, 13. And CCFC, through that half a point they got for Mukherjee, are 10.5. British Club fought very well, 10. That's where we are. So thank you very much. And it's been a wonderful night.
Scores on the scoreboard, and may I request our former First Lady, Mrs. Benita Banerjee, to please come up here. British Club, will you please come and collect your one each, yeah. Thank you very much. May I request TCSB to please come up and collect the Rotary Club of Calcutta. The Rotary Club of Calcutta. Look this side, they want to take a picture. The Bar Library Club. Yeah. Thank you very much. The Bar Library Club. Doesn't matter. We'll take it with the top 3 teams. Huh? Acha, just stand here for a picture. Yeah. I know. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, thank you. The British Club, Kolkata B, would you please come and take your hamper? Dr. Nandini Ray to come up and give the prizes to the top 3 teams. We will first give it to the second runner-up, which is CCFC. CCFC first, would you get the hampers? Yeah, Nandini, please come here. There's a gift hamper, and now would you please also give them the check? And may I request the 2 of you gentlemen to please wait and don't disappear, because we'll give you the actual check in a minute. Arpon, would you please help? Yeah. Second runner-up. Come, Orpon. Orpon, Dinyar, please come. Come. Yeah. May we have the check of 15,000, please? And gentlemen, please wait. We'll give you the check after this. Come, Orpon. Thank you. This is yours. This is yours to take home. And the winner, big hand for the winner, the Tollygunge Club. May I request the Tollygunge Club to come in? Yeah, well done. Congratulations. 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 Yeah. And the first prize money of 20,000 rupees to Tollygunge Club. Yeah, you hold it this side. Yeah. You hold it. Yeah, come this side. You come here because you're part of the team. Yeah. I don't know why I'm behind the check. Unless you're going to give me something wrong.
No, it's to document that you've given it to us.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Over to Arpan Banerjee for the formal vote of thanks. Gentlemen, please don't leave. The winner, the first runner-up and the second runner-up, we need your names to issue you the checks, please. Please wait.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for staying. I will try and do this in 45 seconds, which is the average duration of an Oscar acceptance speech. Let me start by thanking our generous sponsors, the PS Group, the High Commissioner of Australia, Mr. Barry O'Farrell, the Telegraph for the publicity, various people at the Bengal Club, beginning with the President and the General Committee, Dr. Nandini Ray and Mr. Shumit Ray, big hand for them. They lead our entertainment subcommittee. Our CEO, Mr. Dinyar Mukadam, he's been working tirelessly for months now, I think, for this. Guru Das, Leslie, the entire staff and management of the club. Thank you also Arjun, Malini, Sharoni with the scoring, the chambers, F&B, the bar committee for your work. Thank you very much, Srinjoy. Thank you very much, participants. Thank you very much, audience. I think I've crossed 45 seconds. This is when the orchestra starts playing. Thank you very much.
Thank you all so very much. A big round of applause for our CEO, Mr. Dinyar Mukadam, my co-chair, Sumit Ray, and Mr. Arpan Banerjee. Thank you all so very much for being here. You were a great audience. Thank you.